What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Thomas back with another rendition of Truth Be Told. Now this week, or this past week, really wasn't anything major going on in the news except for, you know, the Depp trial is still going on. We all know what the outcome's going to be. We already know that Johnny's got it, so Amber's been caught lying 100 times on the stand. So there's that. And then there's the whole wokeism of, you know, Marvel. Everyone's complaining about Marvel. It's not surprising. And then of course, you know, the Democrats are pushing for the gun control. I just saw maybe an hour ago or something about another mass shooting down in Texas, but this happens to be a Latino, not a white guy, so they're probably going to sweep it under the rug pretty quick. You're not going to hear much about it, except for, you know, they may mention it for the gun control. They're going to focus mainly on the New York, Buffalo story, because it involved a bunch of black people getting shot by a crazy white guy who is a racist piece of shit. But had nothing to do with white supremacy. It actually had all to do with the Democrats and the far left. That was his motivation. He even said so in the manifesto he wrote. Well, I wish they'd quit calling it manifestos. It's the dumb shit. But anyways, that was the big news, basically. I'm sure you'll hear all about the mass shootings coming up this week. First thing I'm going to talk to you about is I just got done, just not too long ago, a few days ago, I got done, completed the game called Gex 3, the third Gex. I think it's called Gex Deep Undercover or some shit like that. But anyway, now I told you before I wasn't big on 2D platform type games. It was cool in the 80s, but you know, times changed. I prefer the 3D stuff. Now, I didn't ever play the first one. I didn't care for it anyway, because it was 2D, just not my thing. I played the second one not too long ago, gave you a review on it. Now I'm giving you a review on the third one. Again, I do not understand why these programmers can't get it right. The camera is not your friend. You can't turn in certain areas, do a 360 look around, that kind of, you can't do it. It won't allow it. So sometimes you have objects that are in your way when you're trying to make a jump or something. You know how I feel about jumping games. Again, fucking programmers can't get the character to where he'll stick and land correctly. He always has to take 2 or 3 more steps forward, and then a lot of times you fall off the platform. This is so they can keep you engaged on the same damn level over and over and over again, because you're going to make mistakes. It sucks, but that's the way they've done it. It's like they're laughing about it. Anyways, this one, whereas in the second one you could only go left, right, up, down with the arrow keys, this one you play with the joystick or analog stick, whatever you want to call it. And when you turn, he'll turn and face that way. You know, he's not going to have to go left or right, you know, or do a complete turn and then go forward. You know, you can actually turn as you're running in this one. So that's a plus. Again, it's like a Mario type style game. You know, you got to go to different worlds, or basically TV lands, because everything's done with remotes. They did change the bonus levels. The bonus levels, there's really no point in doing them unless you want extra man, because that's all they're good for, is gaining an extra man. That's it. So there's not really no point, because you could go through the levels or worlds and you could gain a crap ton of extra man easy. So there's no point in doing the bonus levels. It's just dumb. You don't need them. They don't give you a remote like they did in the second one. So there's, again, it's just for extra man or a code. Basically, you get a code to save your game or start your game from that area, which is dumb. But anyways, and, you know, the story was okay. It's nothing big. The levels are fun if you like Mario type style games. You know, you gotta go complete certain tasks to gain enough remotes to open up another TV land or world or whatever, and you keep doing that and continue on. It was an alright game, wasn't bad. Like I said, if you like Mario style games, I give it 2 thumbs up. Give it a shot. The only thing that I found annoying, again, besides the jumping, is the tongue, where he tries to latch on to stuff. Sometimes it helps, but sometimes it hinders your progress too. But him constantly spitting out the same damn jokes over and over again, I turned his voice down so I didn't have to listen to his dumb ass say the same, repeating himself over and over again. Other than that, the game was great. Check it out. Moving on. This new Star Trek episode, this last one, of Strange New Worlds, go get you some strange. But I don't know, it fell flat for me. It sucked. Like, it was worse than the other two combined. You know, it was really boring. About some or a colony of so-called, you know, the what, Eurogenics war or whatever. I forget how it's pronounced or whatever. Eugenics war. Anyways, where they augment war or whatever the fuck it is, they you know, genetically enhance humans or whatever. There was a colony of them that left and kept practicing eugenics or whatever, and the Federation told them that's against the law. They can't join the Federation, so they decided to try to get rid of that, and it backfired. It caused some disease that made them attracted to light, blah blah blah. Enhanced, they turned into like these electronic light beams because of these ion storms on the planet that they colonized. I don't know, it was kind of retarded. It was dumb. And then all of a sudden, oh, guess what? His number one is one of these Euthulians or whatever the fuck they call themselves. You know, it's so dumb. You know, and she's the savior, you know. She can't be harmed, you know. No diseases bother her because she is a Luthunian or whatever, and they made it to where, you know, they fucking can't get diseases and blah blah blah. So with her blood, she's able to save the whole crew from this light disease or whatever. That's so fucking dumb. It reminded me of the 2 episodes from the original Star Trek and Star Trek Next Generation, where they got the disease. It had like something to do with water or some shit, and them sweating, perspiring, and going crazy. Same kind of thing, except for this time it was a light disease. You know, they're attracted to light. It was dumb, stupid, Stupid episode. Okay. Moving on. I'm done bitching about that stupid show. The next one. Oh my gosh. I just got done watching Doctor Strange Into the Madness Multiverse bullshit. And let me tell you, this movie's woke as fuck. It is fucking woke. Okay, first of all, the character America Chavez. Fucking had to call her America. Get me the fuck out of here. It's a fucking dumb name for any character. Because she sure the fuck ain't no American. But anyways, according to the comic, she's actually 6 foot tall. But in this, they made her some little pussy ass bitch. She was created in 2011 for one little tiny story, and then they X-nayed that fucking character. But then in 2017, one of these woke Marvel writers called Gabby Riviera, this feminist bitch, she wanted to redo her and revamp her and call her She Is America, you know. I was, what the fuck ever. Her parents are fucking 2 lesbians, which makes no fucking sense from this alternate year. It literally makes no sense that her parents are 2 lesbians. It's so dumb. And then fucking, they're wearing these fucking retarded ass suits with the star insignia on them. Give me a fucking break. Get the fuck out of here. And that's part of her power. She creates this star that opens like a gateway. It's in the form of a fucking star. Fuck off. And that's how she travels. Instead of the standard gateway circle, it's got to be a fucking star. And then she's actually all powerful. She just doesn't know it. She could beat the shit out of anyone. Oh my god. Fuck off, Marvel. This is the dumbest, wokest character that I've seen so far. So dumb. That's worse than Captain Marvel. Anyways, Wanda does, in the comics, eventually go to the dark side for a little while. Because she's insane. She goes insane. The way they do this in this movie, though, is they make it like the Darkhold has an influence on her. Now, the way they presented the Darkhold in this movie is not the way it's presented in the comics. In the comics, the Darkhold is actually made by Mephisto, or whatever the fuck his name is. One of the biggest villains in Marvel. Kind of acts like Satan. Anyway, she eventually figures that out, and then they get in a big old tussle because he tries to influence the Scarlet Witch. But they didn't do that in this movie, so they threw all that the fuck out, which made no sense. It would have been great to have him show up in the Marvel Universe as a villain because he's supposed to, but nope, let's just fuck off Mephisto, you know. Don't need another male in there. Jesus fucking, oh my god. Anyways, the whole Illuminati scene where she walks in, she literally, when she's not Wanda, but she is Wanda from a different universe, whatever possesses her, that whole Dreamwalker bullshit was retarded. I don't know why they threw that in there. That's the dumbest fucking storyline. Anyways, she takes over this body from the universe. It's not her, but is her. You know, it's just whatever. As she goes to this other universe where Doctor Strange is, because he's got America traveling with him, and they meet this group called the Illuminati, who killed their fucking Doctor Strange because he was dreamwalking too. Oh my god, get the fuck out of here. Anyways, they go to face her, and she kills the men right off the fucking bat. So it's just her and Rambo, Monica Rambeau or whatever the fuck her name is, who they didn't even give her signature Captain Marvel uniform. They gave her the fucking shit from that god awful Captain Marvel movie. That's the uniform they gave her, when her uniform is actually black and white with a star on it. Fucking retards. And then they chopped off her hair. She doesn't have short hair. She has long hair, or shoulder length hair. Fucking idiots. Anyways, she kills off the man so they could have this big ass fucking stupid cat fight between the women. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. And I don't even get started on Captain Carter. That's the dumbest shit I ever seen. Stupid. That's the dumbest character. Besides America Chavez. That's, oh my god. I was like, get the fuck out of here. You can't even put Captain America in there. You have to have this stupid bitch be Captain Carter. That's dumb. Get the fuck out. And then his love interest, this Christine chick, she's belittling him through the entire movie. Oh, you had to just have the scalpel. You had to lead in the relationship. Well, no fuck, because he's the man, you dumb bitch. You feminist cunt. Oh my god. When she said you had to hold the scalpel, you had to lead, I was like, duh, because women are supposed to be followers and men are leaders in the relationship. That's the way it goes. That's the way nature designed it. You want to know why? Because it fucking works. This feminist shit does not work. It's a disease. It destroys family structures. Oh my god, fuck that feminist crap. Sorry, I get a little, when it comes to feminism, it's the most evil fucking cult ever. Anyway, then this Wanda, who's not Wanda, after she kicks everybody's ass, goes in there and kills Charles Xavier. Like, the greatest one, or if not the greatest, one of the greatest psychic powerful minds in the Marvel universe. And she just instantly, like, get the fuck out. As if, you know, fuck off. You fucking retarded feminist Marvel Disney woke shit. And then towards the end of the movie, you get to see that, you know, there's one point where Doctor Strange faces himself, who has the Darkhold in his universe, and gains a third eye because of it. So he ends up facing him, killing him, and then towards the end of the movie, you know, he gets the third eye. And then some chick shows up and tells him that he created an incursion in another alternate universe, you know, where the two universes collide and fucks everything up. That's where he fought this other evil Strange. Anyways, he got the evil eye from that Strange. And then, like I said, this other chick shows up and in hot pink or purple or some shit, opens up a fucking gateway into these stars and tells him, let's go. Anyway, this chick shows up and tells him, you're gonna help me fix this, and he's like, okay, whatever. Okay, because I'm a simp when it comes to fucking females. I just do what I'm told. Fuck off, Marvel. You're so fucking gay and retarded. Stupid. Fucking dumbasses. I can't stand Disney woke Marvel anymore. Oh my gosh. Every movie they put out is shit. But the one cool thing about the movie that I actually liked was when he possessed the dead him and he started messing with necromancy. That's basically the third eye, the Darkhold. It basically gave him the power of necromancy, is what it did. Before, he was mystic and all that, but he didn't control the dead and all that. Now he can. He's a necromancer now as well as a sorcerer. But yeah, that was the coolest part of the whole fucking movie, dude. Was him controlling the dead. But anyways, I digress. The movie is shit. All it's focused on is this America Chavez dumbass woke character who's a new character. She's brand new. Literally practically almost just a few years old, and they put her in this movie. Oh, it's just fuck off, Marvel. Disney Marvel, you suck. Anyways, Doctor Strange sucked. It's not a good movie. It's terrible. So much feminism woke crap in here. You're not gonna like it. I'm telling you. 2 thumbs down. I did not. I liked the first Doctor Strange. This one, absolutely god awful. 2 thumbs down. I do not recommend it at all. Especially if you can't stand woke, far left ideology, feminism, and fucking, you know, alphabet community bullshit. Why can't they make their own shit? Why do you have to steal everything and force to inject their crap in the, you know, shit that's already been pre-made? It's not theirs. They have no right fucking destroying it. But that's what they do. They want to destroy what the good stuff for their nonsense. It's dumb. Anyways, moving on. Let's get on to your B movie reviews. Okay, Movieholics. This week is Horror Week. And we're continuing on with our marathon of, you know, evil dolls or haunted doll movie marathon. The last time we did the third Child's Play and Puppet Master. This time we're doing number 4. Now the 4th installment of Child's Play, they kind of took a turn and went a little bit in a different direction. It starred, of course, Brad Dourif as Chucky, the voice of Chucky, and of course you had the beautiful, awesome Jennifer Tilly in there. It made about 50 mil worldwide, and this movie was done in 1998. Now the different direction they went is the whole story is Jennifer Tilly used to kind of be an old fling of Charles Lee Ray, Chucky. She hears about the doll and knows about his voodoo shit or whatever, the put his soul in the doll. She gets wind of this. She finds out where the doll's at, you know, in police lockup or whatever. Gets the doll out, refixes it, does the whole voodoo chant or whatever, blah blah, and brings him back. But then they get in a fucking argument or whatever about getting married or some bullshit. She locks him up, he gets out, he kills her, puts her into another doll, and now they're both dolls. But they only have a limited amount of time again to find a body to, get a new body. But they need this particular amulet that was on Charles Lee Ray's body, so they got to go dig up his grave in New Jersey to get the amulet so they can get some new bodies. Okay. They kind of talked this young couple into taking them to New Jersey. This guy, young guy, and he's in love with this girl who's John Ritter character is this policeman. He's like the uncle of the girl. Her parents are dead and he's taking care of her, but the guy is in love with her. So anyway, he goes to get her to take her with him to New Jersey, which the uncle, John Ritter, he doesn't like, blah blah blah. Anyways, along the way, Chuck and Tiff, the dolls, are going on a killing spree on their trip there to New Jersey. Now, Tiff paid the young guy like $500 and told him there'd be another $500 in for him when he delivered the dolls to New Jersey. Basically, they just left an envelope and the dolls sitting in her trailer, and he grabbed them and took them with him. Picked up the girl. John Ritter, who's the chief of police, of course doesn't like him, follows him. He ends up getting killed by them too, blah blah blah. The best friend, who's gay, they contact him and tell him what's going on, that people are dying. It's all over the news. There's a detective after him. So the cops are after them. They think that each of them thinks the other is doing the killing. The best friend says, no, it can't be, blah, blah, blah. Then he finds the body in the van of John Ritter, and he's all like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. But he ends up getting killed. And then Chucky and Tiff reveal themselves and tell the young couple to drive them to New Jersey. Now, once they get there, they tell them they're basically going to take over their bodies, is what they're going to do. But there's a fight that ensues. Pretty much everyone gets screwed up. Tiff basically dies, almost, practically. And then Chucky, they go ahead and kill Chucky. The police detective shows up, and she takes his gun away. The young girl takes his gun from him and shoots the Chucky doll. And his last words are, dying's always a bitch, but I always come back. Anyways, and then at the very end, the police detective tells the young couple to go home. He'll sort shit out. He don't know how he's going to explain it all. And then he bends over the Tiff doll, and the Tiff doll gives birth to a little evil doll. And that's the end of the movie. The movie's kind of cheesy, but it's funny. The banter, not when they're fighting, but when they're in the van doing all the killing on the trip, it's hilarious, when they're working together. This shit's just fucking funny as fuck. That's the best part of the whole movie, is them while they're in the van on the trip. But not doing the killing, or not fighting when they're doing all the killing. That's the fun shit. Funny shit. But anyways, you had some decent actors in this. The young couple, they're okay. Not bad acting, but, not bad. They're alright. John Ritter, of course, and then, I don't know his name off the top of my head, but the guy who plays the police detective, I've seen him around too. He's a decent actor. So you have some decent acting in this. It's kind of cheesy, the then, you know, the doll giving birth and shit at the end is just kind of lame, but whatever, you know. It was still a pretty good comedy horror movie, you know. I mean, of course, it's Chucky, you know. But yeah, that's the best part of the movie, when they're in the van killing people, or traveling in the van killing people. It's hilarious. I definitely highly recommend this movie. It's really good and fun. 2 thumbs up. Great movie. Alright, moving on to Puppet Master 4. The fourth one, they kind of went a different direction. They brought in the supposed, you know, demon who Torlon stole the magic from to make the formula to animate the dolls. By this time, Torlon's dead. He's been dead for a while. But the dolls are still at the hotel. Well, you have a young scientist who kind of caretakes for the hotel now. And it's been years since anyone's lived there, but he kind of stays there. He just happens to be working on a project trying to make AI out of robots and animate them, give them their own, like I said, AI. It's just coincidental. Anyway, the demon, after all this time, finally tries to get his secret back, the formula, blah blah blah, and he decides to send his little minions in the form of dolls. But you know, when they're shooting the demon, you know, he's a doll too. But I don't know. Like I said, it's a little cheesy, cheap. This movie's pretty cheesy. But anyways, he sends these little minions in the form of dolls to try to collect the formula, and he kills off all the scientists that are working on the project for the AI robots one by one until he gets to the young guy, the scientist, who basically becomes Torlon's protege or whatever. He takes over for the dolls. He starts animating the dolls, and they start protecting him. But anyways, you have him, and he has his girlfriend decides to come over. She brings 2 friends with her. One of them's this dickhead that he went to, I guess, school with or some shit. And he's always trying to steal his shit. You know, his ideas and crap. Anyways, he ends up getting killed by one of the little demons or whatever. The girl that was, you know, the asshole's girlfriend or whatever, she's supposed to be some type of psychic medium or some shit. And you know, the demon tries to talk to her at first, and then Torlon starts talking to her and telling the young scientist what to do, blah blah blah. He's got to animate this certain fucking puppet that's going to kill, and all it is this puppet's got a little electric discharge helmet, some fucked up looking retarded helmet that shoots electricity at the one of the little demons. They killed the other demons. There's like 3 or 4 of them. They killed the other demons just fine. But this one demon, you know, he electrocutes or whatever with his little fucking electric head helmet thing or whatever. It was dumb. But anyway, it made no sense because Torlon's telling him that he's the only one who can kill the demons and put a stop to it. But yeah, he only kills one of them. I don't know. It was kind of dumb. But anyways, you know, it was a 90s cheesy horror film. And I liked the Puppet Master movies. I had never seen this one. The only one I had ever really seen before I started doing reviews on these is the first one. This one was pretty, I didn't care for this one as much as I did the previous ones. This one I thought was kind of lame. I hope the fifth one's not as bad. But anyway, the acting was okay. It wasn't like superb or anything. The one complaint I had as far as acting goes is the psychic girl or their friend or whatever. I mean, she was terrible. She couldn't act. The rest of them were okay, but she was bad. Yeah, terrible actress. But anyways, the rest of it was okay. It was just kind of cheesy and lame. Unless you're a hardcore horror fan, you're into the dolls and the Puppet Master thing, you know, I don't really recommend it because you're probably not going to like it. It was okay. I give it a thumbs up and a thumbs down. If that's your thing, you know, go for it, watch it. It's alright, but it wasn't the best of the series. I can tell you that right now. But so far, it's been the worst one I've seen of the series. And there's several more to go. Anyways, that's all I have for you this week. If you can think of anything, you know, any thoughts of what I talked about earlier in the video, Doctor Strange or any of that crap, please leave your thoughts down in the comment section down below. If you can think of any movies that are underrated gems or whatnot, you know, any genre you think I might not have seen or probably should give it a good watch, go ahead and leave your suggestions down in the comment section down below. I'll get to reviewing them as soon as I can. Till next time, I told you be told the truth, and you just been told.